I'm 17, I look like this, so you fucking listen to me. Me and my friend had an argument recently, and the argument was, why do you go to the gym? I go to the gym to get more girls. And he was like, that's gay. How the fuck can that be gay if I'm going to the gym to get more girls? Exactly. I don't understand. You don't understand, bro. So I win the argument. And he didn't have any reasons. He was like, yeah, it's gay, bro. You're going there just to get female attention. The fuck? Why the fuck should I go to the gym? What, to get no attention? Huh? That's being gay. And most people even say this. Like, bro, I went to the gym. I was meant to get girls. I only got guy attentions, bro. I only got guys popping up to my Instagram stories. That's not the case when you follow this video. I'm gonna explain the difference between how to build a physique that actually gets you girls and a physique that gets you male attention. Right. So, of course, I have the balls to admit that I go to the gym to get girls, right? You should have the balls to admit this too. If you don't, then grow a pair of balls. Like, literally just water it, give it some food. It will grow eventually. I believe in it. I believe in the process. But you want to get the V-taper. Well, okay, let me do this example again. I did this again. So this is the physique that guys are attracted to in girls, right? So if a girl wants to build an aesthetic body, she's gonna target this. And then this physique is what is attracted to my... You understand? This is the physique that we're trying to get. We're trying to just build a triangle. A fucking massive triangle. Why? Because it's fucking sexy. When you look at a girl when she's got the hourglass shape, you look at her, you're like, oh my god, she's sexy, I want a pound. Well, a girl is gonna do the same once you have the V-taper. Massive triangle, upside down triangle, massive Dorito, you know? There's literally, if you have the V-taper, a girl will look at you and be like, fuck, I wanna fuck. And then she'll come to you. No, I'm joking, she probably won't. Unless you're like sexy and shit. I've been cold approached by girls like twice in my life. It's pretty hard, but it happens. So yeah, there's a couple muscles that actually build the V-taper. I've got the V-taper, as you can tell. This is why I'm credible to speak about this. And I've got enough information to tell you. And by the way, all my information about the gym is in the link in bio. Just buy it. It's fine. But the muscles that we want to focus on, I'm not going to tell you the exercises because that's just too long. I don't want to. But I can tell you the muscle groups that are actually very important to train. So let's start off from head to toe. So first is neck. Girls are attracted to thick necks. Why? Because it's like masculine as fuck. Like someone with high testosterone has a thick neck and someone with low testosterone has a low neck. And girls just want high testosterone. So why the fuck do you want a little neck? So train your neck, bro. And also, once you actually go to the gym for like 5 years and you don't train neck, you can tell that like, if you're not naked, you can't tell you're jacked. So there's also traps. Traps are pretty easy to grow, but my traps aren't massive. They're like average. I need to grow my traps. But traps are also fucking important. Why? Because if you have big traps, it's like, you automatically have high testosterone or some shit. It's something to do with that. There's something to do with that. But yeah, you just want to mimic having high testosterone. So get massive traps, right? You also want to do bicep, lats, which is bicep. Why? Because biceps is just sexy as fuck, bro. Like all girls just want a guy with big biceps, right? And then for the V-taper, you're gonna focus on the lateral head, so just lateral raises, right? And the lats to become wide. You know? Yeah, I think that's it. And the main reason why you aren't growing is because you don't do enough sets for each muscle group, right? For instance, for neck, traps, and abs, you should train them, or neck and traps, you should train 3 times a week. You can train abs every day. You can train also neck every day and traps every day, but like, is it gonna grow as much? I don't know. Just stick with 3 times a week, traps and neck. But you can train abs every day, trust me. But you want to do more sets for every muscle group, right? The more pain you like experience, think about it. There's a saying, right? More pain, more gain. Like when you feel the burn, you want to go past the burn till failure. And then once you're at failure, that's when you're like at most pain. And you want to like, use the pain to grow. Like once you're at failure, if that makes sense. Like you just want to experience as much pain as possible in certain given muscle group. Right? But there's a difference between like bad pain and good pain. You can tell when it's actually good pain and when it's bad pain. As soon as you feel that it's bad pain, bro, stop. You're doing something wrong. Too much weight, wrong technique. Something's up. Something's up. But when you're feeling the good pain, like in your bicep or your hamstrings or whatever, just deal with the pain, bro. Just fall in love with the pain. Because the more pain you're going to experience, the more gains you're going to get. Which is fucking obvious. Like, it's what everyone's been told forever. Okay, so a thing that you can do is when you're doing an exercise, right? There's a secret trick that I actually use to go all the way to failure. Well, there's two actually. Let me give you the first one that just popped into my mind. Bro, just imagine that you're close to failure, right? And you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. And then you're like, oh. Imagine if a gun was pointed to your mother's head and you had to do another set. You'd do it. You'll do more reps, right? That's this. You want to imagine that every single time you hit failure. And you also want to train like you can only do one set for every exercise. So imagine you're training bicep, right? And you can only do one exercise for the whole day for bicep to grow. So you're going to obviously push as much as you can. And with the same analogy to that a gun is pointed to your mother's head, you're going to get so many more reps than just without that and that, right? Think about it. If you have a gun pointed to your mother's head and you can only do one set till failure, you're going to get to like a 9 out of 10 set, right? But without the one set, with a gun pointed to your mother's head thinking, you'll probably get like a 7 out of 10 set. Same goes for the one set. And like, just without any information, just going to failure, you'll probably get like a 5 out of 10 set, bro. Let's be honest. So, yeah, train like your fucking mother is gonna die. Yeah, but more pain, more game. And then the diet. Diet is pretty simple. All you want to do is eat single ingredient foods. Why? Because it's fucking healthy. You don't want to be eating some fucking like plastic ice cream. You don't want to be eating microplastics, do you? You don't want to be eating like fucking McDonald's because I swear they have like human flesh in the food. Or like fucking KFC or some shit. Like, sure, it's got a lot of protein, but it's got hella seed oils and shit. It's just not healthy. So what is healthy? Just fucking single ingredient foods. What is single ingredient food? Well, eggs. How many ingredients does an egg have? One. It's an egg, right? How many ingredients does chicken breast have? One. It's chicken breast. How many ingredients does potatoes have? One. It's potatoes. How many ingredients do... Yeah, you get the point, right? Everything has one ingredient, right? And you just want to cook food with one ingredient. No, I don't mean just eat one potato and just eat potato like as your meal. But like, the single ingredient foods should be added into your meal. So use like 4 single ingredient foods in one meal. And boom. And for your sleep. How the fuck do you master sleep? Well, sleep is very complicated. I'm not no expert. But all I know and the best advice that I've been given, and that's actually worked, is wake up and go to sleep at the same time every single day. Boom, boom, boom. Why? Because your body gets used to it. And then bang, and then bang, and then bang. You get what I'm trying to say? So go to sleep at like 24 and wake up at 8. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. An idea. If you made it this far into the video, you would probably be interested in buying my course. Because, bro, I give you good information. You're like, oh my god, this is good information. So, imagine the information that I give you in my course, bro. Like, this YouTube video took me, what, 30 minutes to make? And the course takes me a lot longer than 30 minutes, bro.